Hey, what's up, YouTube? Back again, just gonna give a quick little update on my life in terms of real estate mainly. So I think last time I made a quick little video, um, basically was pivoting to kind of my plan B builder. It was a builder that I always had more dialogue with, but he's a builder that only does like one residential build a year. He does a lot of commercial real estate construction and stuff that way, but only one residential build a year. So it wasn't a household brand name. So I was originally going to go with this other fellow who was in my town, my city, but ultimately that didn't work out because the pricing originally was like $440,000 for like a rough estimate. Then after he got his quotes back from his subs, it was going to be $629,000 for the custom home that I'm trying to build, and this is just for finishing out fully the main level. So not the second level, not the basement, just the main level. But it's going to be a freaking gargantuan house. Eventually, when I have everything done, it will be about 5,200 square foot. So it's going to be pretty freaking insane. So working with the new builder, already got set up with a new lender, a local bank here in town. So already moving on things with that. And when I move, I mean I'm moving. Like I'm just taking action right away and vetting as much as I possibly can, along the way, and people that I'm looking to work with and stuff like that. But as soon as I feel comfortable, I'm getting them documents. I'm asking questions. When's the next step? Let's go. So anyways, have that step rolling. And then this week, once my builder gets back into town, we're going to start on the construction process, or construction bid estimate, build estimate, whatever. So we're going to start going through and crunching numbers and allotting values to everything and seeing if we can make this freaking build happen for around $450,000. So I think it's going to be pretty freaking crazy if we can do it. Number one, if the build can happen, and number two, if we can if I can make it happen with the budget. So I've already been talking with my brother, and him and I will probably be painting the interior of the house and exterior if we need to do some exterior stuff. I got updated 3D renderings of the exterior of the house. I need to make a video and showcase that at some point. Maybe I'll work this into just kind of following the journey of doing a custom home build from scratch. Never done it before, so might be interesting to some people. But got new 3D renders of the home, very ultra modern. Everybody I've showed it to thus far really digs it. I dig it too. So a few things we got to modify and maybe tweak just to account for local or materials and stuff that are more cost efficient, stuff like that. But very clean lines, very hard edges and lines and stuff like that. The biggest thing, me and my wife, we just did not want to do another freaking cookie cutter house. Like every freaking house in the world, it seems, or at least generally speaking. And the house that we're doing is very rectangular, so it's very cost efficient to build. So again, I'm really thinking through this house to tick as many freaking boxes as possible. So I think if I can make this happen, this will be a testament to just perseverance and just the will to make something happen, even during probably the most unideal economic time, in modern history. So I'm really curious to see how things plan out. So far, I feel like where I was hitting up against a bunch of walls the last couple weeks, and just stagnation and stuff, I feel like I have a path forward. And gonna lock in a construction loan rate before the Federal Reserve meets at the end of this month for probably another 0.75% rate hike for the federal funds rate, which will obviously make mortgage rates and construction loan interest rates and everything go up even more. So I'm trying to swoop in right before that happens. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling excited. And I'm ready to start crunching numbers and see how much of a slave I'm going to need to be, because I'm planning to do as much labor as I possibly can along the way to save money, cut costs. I'll probably be hitting up Habitat for Humanity. Can I get electrical junction boxes, different things or whatever, just saving as much money as I can. I have a couple contractor friends, and one does modular builds, and maybe I might be able to pilfer some PVC plumbing material and stuff that way to save some costs there. But I'm super dedicated and super motivated, and I'll do whatever I bloody freaking have to do so me and my family can get out of our apartment and we can get into a home that for the short term is ours. Long term will be a wicked awesome investment property for large groups to come and enjoy and have an amazing stay and everything, vacation rental wise. But for the short term, it's our turn to have a house that is just for us. So I'm really looking forward to that and having a little bit of space so my kids' toys are not freaking everywhere in our small apartment. So so I'll try to document along the way and do something where I'm actually showing footage of what I'm doing, and I think that might be interesting to look back at. And maybe a few people out there that are looking to change their life, or at least start on that journey to change their life for themselves or their family in terms of wealth creation and stuff like that, and just wealth in general for yourself or to pass down for your kids or whatever, make a better life, more opportunity, all that kind of stuff. Maybe a few people might find that interesting as yet another person on YouTube that is going to film the process of nothing to create something. So don't have all the answers, but I'll be figuring things out along the way, and it's time consuming, it's tough, but it's also really rewarding, because when you finally break through the walls and make some kind of wins here and there, it feels really good. You get pumped up, and I don't feel like anything's gonna stop me. So obviously if there's something crazy beyond my control, then I'll can the project and start things, whatever, end of next year, maybe if the Federal Reserve starts cutting interest rates or something like that or whatever. But if there's a way, if at all possible, I'm freaking going to make the damn thing happen. So I'm gonna build something. So subscribe. All right, talk to you later, bye.